Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name's Rebecca, I'm 45 years old and I used to suffer from multiple sclerosis, but I no longer experience any of the symptoms since starting the carnivore diet 2 years ago. Today's video is just a general life update because I haven't posted for over a week. So I just wanted to fill you guys in on a couple of things that are going on. And the first thing I want to say is that recently my channel has been performing inconsistently and I'm not sure why. So I just wanted to throw it out there that if you guys have got any ideas for videos that you would like me to address, I'd be very, very happy to receive those ideas and try and get my channel back on track. It's all good. I really enjoy making videos and I really enjoy the community that I've got around the channel, so I'm not too fussed about its growth. But I'm sort of tantalizingly close to 8,000 subscribers, and if I could get up to 10,000, I'd make it out of the in-between phase. So as it's been explained to me, YouTube pushes very, very new creators and then it pushes creators that have reached over a certain amount. But I'm in the kind of grey zone in the middle where the algorithm might pass me over because I'm not new enough, but I'm not big enough. So I need to kind of keep pushing it. It's kind of like having a garden that you're watering and sort of tending the flowers of, you know, and it is a nice feeling when your channel grows. And obviously, more importantly, I've got a message to get out there, which is that the carnivore diet might help you if you have got a serious chronic illness like I did, multiple sclerosis. Like just today, I went swimming today because I've got a foot injury and I'm actively trying to heal it. I'm in the final stages of healing it. And I'm more or less mobile. I'm only using one crutch now. I can drive, you know, I can basically walk around and it's fine, but it is still a little bit painful. And sometimes it's a bit restrictive. Like I couldn't go for a hike, for example. Anyway, so today I went swimming and there was a lady in the swimming pool. Actually, she was English, coincidentally, and she was in a wheelchair. And she had to be lowered down into the pool in this big contraption. And she was floating and she was doing all these leg exercises. And she was in my lane and I was swimming past her in my lane. And I felt kind of bad, you know. I was just like, God, I'm fully mobile here. But also in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, that could have been me, the English girl in the pool in a wheelchair. That could have been me. And it was another reminder, as if I should need one, that what a miracle. I have been so ill that I could not get from the kitchen to the living room. And now I am living a fully independent life in a foreign country. And I never think about the fact that I'm diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I never think about it because I don't have the symptoms. And in my last brain scan, I had no disease activity. And it's just something that I could forget. I could allow myself to forget. But when I have reminders like that, it's so powerful. I want that for other people. So I do really want to keep growing my channel and stay committed to my channel. So yeah, so in that vein, also, I am going to do a live stream very soon. I believe it's the 18th of August with Diane Ladd, Boston Carnivore, a wonderful lady who I would say has become a friend because we've had a number of conversations now, not just interviews, but conversations between the two of us. And really, she's a wonderful, wonderful woman. And we're doing a live stream together as two people who have both overcome multiple sclerosis on the carnivore diet. I've never done a live stream before. I'm not entirely sure how to do that. And if you do join us, you'll have to forgive us because both of us are basically winging it, not knowing what we're doing. But it would be amazing if you guys could tune in to our live stream. So look out for, I'll post on the community tab when that's going to be, and Diane will as well. So if you want to come in and bring your questions and just participate in the live stream, that would be absolutely amazing. It's a new venture for me. I've done interviews, I've been an interviewee and I've given interviews and I've really enjoyed doing that. But live streams I'm a little bit of a fish out of water, but it's exciting. I feel like it's a bit more dynamic and a bit more interaction with you know, people who can come in on the discussion. So yeah, so that's an exciting development. But by far the most exciting development in my life is the fact that I am going on a road trip next week. I'm going on a road trip. And this has come about for a number of reasons. So firstly, I have got a caravan. You'll have seen it if you've been following my channel because I lived in it in Galicia. Lovely caravan. And since I've come back to Asturias, I've had nowhere to put it. So it spent the past 6 months in my friend's garden, and then she started to get annoyed that it was there, and she needed to strim behind it so that she could get some goats. And she was just like, you need to get rid of this caravan. And I didn't have anywhere to move it to. It won't come up to the house here. There's a very steep slope up to the house, and there's space for the caravan outside the house, but it's getting it up the slope that's the problem and turning it around. So it's just not going to happen. So I've been desperately trying to find an alternative solution. And then I've come up with a really good solution, which is to take it to Madrid. So I have a friend in Madrid, a carnivore friend, no less, Alejandro. Hello, if you're watching. And he's been my English student for the past 6 months. He contacted me because he follows my channel, and I mentioned in a previous video that I was giving English classes, so he reached out and we've been having English classes. He's actually really good at English. He doesn't need classes, but he just wants to keep up the conversation practice. And he has like an off-grid setup on the outskirts of Madrid. So he's carnivore, and he's also kind of venturing into the homesteading lifestyle. He wants to get sheep, and so he's got land, and he's fully off-grid, and he has no neighbours, and he also has very ropey mobile phone signal, but he's only half an hour from the centre of Madrid. So I'm not quite sure how that works, and I'm very intrigued to see how it works. And he's very kindly agreed that in exchange for free English lessons, he will have my caravan in his land. So this is amazing. I mean, it's better for the caravan because it's in a drier environment. It won't get rained on as much. It also means that basically I have got a base in Madrid, and that opens up the rest of Spain to me, because Spain's quite a big country. I mean, obviously, if you're from America, you won't think it's very big at all. But from a European point of view, it's a big country, you know, and I'm at the north end of it. I'm on the little strip of green at the top of Spain. It's like the only part of Spain that's green. And it's a very different world to the rest of Spain, which is like there's the green strip, then there's a range of mountains, and then beyond those mountains it's just like a desert plain all the way down to the bottom, and Madrid's in the middle. So it's like a 5-hour drive to Madrid, and then another 5-hour drive down to the south coast. So if I have my caravan near Madrid, that's amazing. That means that I can go and stop halfway in my caravan, hang out with my friend Alejandro, and then carry on down south, and or whichever direction I want to go in, because Madrid's right in the middle. And this is super cool. I'm just like, hold on, this opens up the whole of Spain. But not only that, Madrid's got an international airport, obviously, so that opens up the rest of the world. Diane Ladd was saying to me, why don't you come to Boston? There was a carnivore meetup in Boston quite recently, and when she first suggested it, I was like, oh no, that's crazy, I can't do that. But now I was saying to her, if you'd have suggested that to me now, and my caravan is down in Madrid, well, all I have to do is go to my caravan and get a taxi to the airport, and maybe I could go to Boston, you know. And I just haven't been a traveller. I was a world traveller before I got sick with MS, and then my world became so small, and everything just closed down on me, and I kind of became much more insular and anxious about travelling, and that's why I moved to a beautiful location, so that I could just always feel like I'm in a special place, like I'm travelling, and it does feel like that living in Asturias. But I am at heart a traveller, and so yeah, I'm loving this whole new plan that I'm going to go put my caravan in Madrid and hang out with Alejandro. Maybe I'll vlog that, because I'm spending a week down there. We're going to go around Madrid and just have a lot of fun and just be carnivores together down in Madrid. And then, because I've been having a whole load of stress, legal stress to do with the house that I'm trying to buy, which you'll notice I'm not in that house, I'm in a different house, and that's because my electricity has been cut off because of all the legal issues, which I can't go into, but I can't actually film a video at the moment in that house because it's too dark. So I'm in a different place. It's all very, it's ridiculous. Anyway, because of all of that stress and my foot injury, and just, it's been a very difficult 6 months. It just feels like it's been knock after knock after knock, and then my cat died, and I've not really been my happiest self. So I decided it's high time for a holiday. So I have booked a week down in the mountains outside of Granada, the Sierra Nevada, the highest mountain range in Spain, and it's just outside Granada. And the foothills of those mountains are called the Alpujarras, and I absolutely love the Alpujarras. I went there once 20 years ago, actually, weirdly, on my honeymoon. I was briefly married and I went on honeymoon to the Alpujarras, and I fell in love with, not with my husband, but with the landscape. Had an unforgettable time there, unforgettable honeymoon. And yeah, and I've often thought about that part of the world since. I absolutely love it. The thing is, this is August, so like thinking of going on a road trip, first to Madrid and then to Granada at this time of year is actually ridiculous. It's a little bit of a mental idea. It's like driving into the furnace when I could stay in Asturias, where it's beautiful and green and fresh, sunny but fresh, you know. But it's okay because I've got an air-conditioned car and I will be staying high up in the mountains, and I'm not going to go into the cities really where you know, it could be very stifling in the heat. I'm not even going to go to the beach. I'm just going to be up in the mountains in nature, and the place I've booked has got a swimming pool, and I'm taking my little dog Yasmin with me. She's coming with me. I just need a bit of time away on my own, me and my dog. I'm really looking forward to it. I just need to reset and replenish and heal my foot, because there's a swimming pool in the hotel, so every day I can go swimming. And yeah, and go visit the Alpujarras. That's what I'm most excited about. It's just stunning. So I'll vlog as much as I can. Why not? Show you guys a little bit of Spain, because I actually don't go traveling that often around Spain, and the reason for that is that I have a whole bunch of animals that need to be looked after. But I've got some workaway volunteers who are here, and so they're looking after the rest of the animals, and they're in safe hands, and I fully trust them. They're great people. So I can just go and explore the rest of this beautiful country that I've lived in for 5 years and don't really have much opportunity to go and explore. This is the Spain of tapas and flamenco and, you know, all of the stereotypical Spanish stuff, which I love, and you don't really get that around here, so I'm super excited. And I know I'm just a stupid Brit heading out into the hot sun, but I'll be careful. I'll stay in the shade and stay high up in the mountains and keep cool in the swimming pool. So yeah, I'm actually really excited. I'm just going to pamper myself for a week down south. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other stuff to chat about, but I just wanted this to be a quick update. And I will probably, the next video will probably be the vlog of moving the caravan down to Madrid, and hopefully Alejandro will let me video around his place and maybe see if he'll do like a conversation with me or something about him being a Spanish carnivore. I don't know, I have to speak to him about it. But anyway, great to talk to you guys as usual, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, bye.